Okay, so if you watched my first 2 Mace videos and you're back for some more, we're gonna expand with the Mace, but we're gonna focus on our feet on this video. So same thing, let's grab that Mace. We're gonna pick up right where we left off in the last video. And so in the last video, we were working on that bilateral stance, but we were kind of swinging laterally to us, parallel to us there, and then kind of bringing it across the body in that catch. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that same swing, but now I'm going to focus on creating some forwards and backwards movement, and then we'll expand from there. So I'm going to start split stance now. So my split stance, I'm not rested on my back foot, right? This isn't very athletic. I want to be on that front foot, heel up, ball that back foot. I'm into my hips a little bit. Remember, I want to be able to absorb that Mace as it's swinging. So I got to be in my hips. I got to start to be into my core a little bit. So now I'm here and I'm starting that little swing. And from here, just like that last video, right? Now I'm absorbing that Mace. Instead of letting it take me into over rotation, I let my torso rotate, then I catch the rest of that motion into the hips. So now what we're going to do is we're going to catch that Mace across the body, but we're going to generate a step into it. So I generate the step. I want to feel nice and solid on that other side. And then I like to kind of rotate, go back to that original position, drop the Mace in, and get comfortable again, right? I want to feel solid. This is one of the most athletic positions in the world, right? We'll see this in every single sport. So I want to be really good at it. So I'm getting comfortable here, start to swing that Mace, let it carry me over into athletic step. So you start that, maybe swing the Mace like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times, then finish with a step. Get comfortable there. And as you get comfortable, I'll just do 1 step. So I'm just generating 1 step at a time, forwards and backwards through those steps here. And so now I'm really only working one side, really working that left hip, propelling out of that left hip. So what we'll do is we'll switch sides. Switch my grip, switch my legs, start my pendulum here, absorbing it into the hip, feeling smooth, getting that flow, and then I let it carry me into the step. Go back, let it swing a couple times, get comfortable, let it carry you into the step. So that's where we start. Remember, I can always make it harder by changing the position of the Mace, or I can add a little more weight by tilting it. So that gives me something extra to pull against. So if you feel like you're getting stronger with that Mace, then I can pull against it, I can tilt it a little bit, challenge my body more in that rotation. And I mean, already, guys, this should be telltale sign. Like you see someone getting into an athletic stance like this, right? We see that in everything. There's a lot of exercises that don't look like sports. This looks just like sports, right? So I'm right there. So now once we got side to side, working that forward movement, we want to take that same exact thing, but I like to move it now into a lateral step. So instead of me going forwards and backwards, I'm going to go side to side. So think of like a skater, not jumping into it, just getting the lateral movement. It challenges the hips even more. And something that we're going to use in a lot more Mace exercises. So I got my position here. And then now as I come across the body, instead of kind of coming straight up like I was and bringing it across, I'm going to angle it to come across the body more. And then now the Mace, I'm using the Mace to give me somewhere to go. So I'm here. I swing the Mace across, and then I pull myself to the Mace to make that step. I'm not kind of catching the Mace and then stepping out. It kind of defeats the purpose of what I want to use the Mace for. I want the Mace to tell me what to do. And if you pay attention, it'll tell you exactly how you should move. So as I bring it across, I choke up, I pull myself to the Mace to get that lateral step. I take a nice big step back, cast it out into that athletic position again. I want to feel good. I want to feel comfortable. And then I swing across, carry it into that step. So again, go back to multiple swings in that little pendulum. But from there, I'm always just really trying to carry that in a nice smooth motions here. Always moving, always going side to side. So now, once we got that, we're gonna add another. So now we got the forwards and backwards, we got the side to side. From there, I wanna go into a switch. So now I'm doing that forwards and backwards movement, but I'm switching in positions. So I'm adding a little bit of speed. So I'm up, switch, right back. I'm adding just not a lot of impact, just that little switch to add some speed to my structure, to make sure I can kind of catch myself in these quick movements so I can get right back to where I need to be athletic in those quick motions. And then once we get that, now I'm gonna kind of combine everything. I'm gonna combine that forward and backwards movement. I'm gonna combine that side to side movement for the skater. So now I can really kind of jump with that mace. I like to use the mace to carry me into my jump. And then I'm always jumping back with control and then casting it out for the next rep. As you get better with it, you can kind of jump and throw. But in the beginning, I can just get the jump, bring it back, go back into it. Right? I can always slow down the part that can be slow, but keep the fast part fast. Right? And that's how we really start progressing with the mace. So go ahead, give that video a like, hit subscribe. Let's get ready for the next mace video.